Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. Привет. Всем привет. Welcome to my channel, Langsdirk Games, where we stream games in other languages to help us learn. And so, woof. Hey, welcome everybody. Today we will be continuing our last Epoch adventures in the realm of Eterra. And yeah, see what we can get up to, see what we can learn, see what adventures we get into, and see how much fun we can have. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, and let's get this started. First, I have to do the traditional willkommen. Hope you all enjoy. And that's good. Now on the Twitchies. Willkommen. Hope you all enjoy. And then on Provo. Willkommen. Hope you all enjoy. There we go. Provo's a little far behind, but it'll catch up eventually. Wow, my voice is like extra bassy today. Do I drop an octave? Like, holy smokes. Nothing wrong with that, you know? I don't mind having that deep, sensual, bassy voice. But yeah, let's get into her. Let's get stuck in, you guys. So we are playing some good old Last Epoch. And Streamlabs is glitching again. I don't know why Streamlabs is glitching, but it says our stream quality is good, so we're just gonna go for it. So weird. Oh, well, if it says we're good quality, then we're gonna go with good quality, and we're not gonna let it bug us. So yeah, where are we off to? Yeah, najdite Juliu for Heobori I pogovorite s nie. So we have to go to Heobori and talk to Yulia. First and foremost, we don't have anything to sell, don't have anything to get rid of. So let's just head on back to Hilboria. Last time we definitely found out that we need to increase our resistances, because our resistances are not good at all. So
I cannot.
We don't have much time. We need the lance of Herot.
У нас мало времени. Нужно найти копа Herota. Man, that's a difficult one for me. Herota. Что из себя представляет копия Herota?
The lance is cursed from misfortune.
На копии проклятия несчастья.
It lies deep in far wood, hidden away. We will have to speak to nomads, which is unfortunate. We do not have a strong alliance.
Он находится в глубине Фарулда. Придется договариваться с кочевниками. А это непросто. Мы не слишком ладим. Ты доверяешь мне?
Perhaps. I sense a familiarity between you and Herot whenever we speak. He trusts you for some reason.
Возможно, я почувствовала странную связь между тобой и Херотом. По всей видимости, он тебе доверяет.
It is not my place to question, though I will not lie and claim I have no reservations. You are not one of us.
Не мне задавать такие вопросы, хотя лукавить не стану. У меня есть некоторые опасения. В конце концов, ты не один из нас. Клянусь, я на вашей стороне.
And pray my reservations are unfounded.
Тогда молитесь, чтобы мои опасения не подтвердились.
You will speak to the nomads. With their help, we will reach Farwood soon.
Тебе нужно поговорить с кочевниками. Они знают, как добраться до Фарвуда. Что случится, когда мы заручимся их поддержкой?
They will reveal the path to Herot's temple.
Они откроют путь к храму Херота. Я отправлюсь на запад и поговорю с кочевниками. Хорошо, мы идем. Но... I'm so curious on why Streamlabs is lagging, but whatever, as long as the stream is working.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Sorry, you guys, I'm just seeing because the audio sounds goofy on the game, and I don't know why. Don't know why that is. So just give me a moment here, please. You know, it sounds very, very hollow. That's what it sounds like. The game audio sounds very hollow to me. I don't know how to fix that. And I apologize for that. Maybe through some settings. Ooh, hello. Get out of here. Maybe there's some settings that I'm missing in Streamlabs or something like that. But look at all these guys. Jeepers. Oof. We got pretty good ice resistance. We got cold like 65%, so we're doing a lot, not too pretty bad over here against these guys. Which is quite alright for us. So how's everybody's day going? I hope you're having a great day if it's the daytime for you, and if it's nighttime, I hope you're having a good night and your day was good. Maybe you had a good night's sleep if it's the morning. My day was quite good. I went for an actual wonderful walk. And it was quite enjoyable. Can I out-shield these guys? Seems so. Come back here. Man, there's a lot of bad guys in this area. They sure escalated the number of baddies we get to face, eh? That's pretty good. You know, there's nothing better feeling, no better feeling than just mopping the floor and just sweeping through and getting hundreds and tens of hundreds of kills. Tens of hundreds, thousands. Something enjoyable, just mopping down hundreds of mobs in place. I think we can all agree with that. Maybe I need to like do an update for Streamlabs or maybe restart it or something like that. I'll do that for next stream because I just got going and I don't want stopping. Ooh, ow, these guys hurt. So I do stay alive longer when I use this, but I don't kill them as fast, and that's an issue. That's an issue. We're not killing them as quickly. Hold on, I'll be right with you. Come on, can I not shoot? There we go.
Gods.
Gods. Vala herotu na koniec to przyszła pomoc, eti wengari pitalis nas istrebit. Stolka ludei ignali w plen. Ti vengari, что с тобой сражались, как раз собирались перерезать оставишься. Что привело тебя к нам? Меня прислала Юлия. Мне нужно попасть в храм Герота. Вот как. Тому может быть только одна причина. Я видел в небе пламя войны. Чтобы войти в храм, тебе нужно священный рог. Но венгари, будь они прокляты, украли его, когда напали на нас. Их крепость лежит к западу отсюда. Я отправлюсь на запад. Okay, let's head west. Thank you. He leveled up. I'm gonna go back to the little safety of this area to get our levels in. So I'm gonna go back into here. Can we go? Oh, so we can go into these other ones as well. That's pretty darn cool. So you can go into each one of these. I wonder if there's a max total or just a max per thingy here. I don't know. Увлечение регенерации здоровья. We probably want that. We're super squishy. Like we definitely need some. Now that I'm looking at this kind of looks like the way we should have gone. Because we use our sword. Yeah, see that increases our resistances. So can we swap in? I don't know how much of these runes we're gonna go to the end here. Can I go over here now? And like, can I can. Интересно. I don't know if we're going to use these skills down here, but these passes up here. Hey, V gets laughing there. Making me laugh already with the name. I'm trying to figure out a very complicated, I don't think it's overly complicated, but I'm making it complicated level system in last Epoch. And I don't know what to do. Because I don't know if I get, like, how many points I get, and if I'm filling this up wrong. So, but other than that, it's going great. How goes it with you? Yeah, it's a somewhat newer game. It just released from its alpha, or not, it just full release this year or last year or something, but it's been in like early access for a while. I know that. It's another Diablo-esque type game. So that skill did increase our resistances. That's good. Gotham finished working and finally get some time to relax. Nice. That's always the greatest, eh? Get that relaxation in there. What do you do to find time to relax? Watching streams? Eating food? Playing games? What's your comforts? Unlove ghost. Want that. That's not for us. That's not for us. That's not for us. All the things you mentioned, plus learning languages, yeah. That's always a fun thing to do. You know? It's funny, because yesterday I showed you I'm reading The Hobbit, and I never liked reading in English, so I still don't like reading in English. But when it comes to reading books in other languages, I find it so much more enjoyable. Like, actually relaxing somewhat. Oop. Didn't mean to click on that. I agree. I agree. It is very handy. I've read Harry Potter in every language that I've learned so far. Like, I've read it in English when I was little. I've read it in German. Not all the books, just the first two in German. And then I've read the first one in Russian. So, and I plan to reread it again in Russian. Just because I need to improve my Russian a lot. But, yeah, it's quite enjoyable indeed. Yeah. And then The Hobbit actually is one of my students before she left Georgia to go back to Russia. It was her book and she lent it to me, so I felt honored, and that's why I'm putting more time into reading it right now than anything, because I feel like it's a letdown to her if I don't read it. Что ты делаешь? Ты идешь на верную смерть? И что ты предлагаешь? Я дождусь наступления темноты и проберусь мимо них. Я не могу столько ждать. Если мы погибнем, скалд не сложит он нас песни. Нужно дождаться наступления ночи. Я постараюсь найти пленников. Let's go find whatever a Plenikoff is. I don't know. But Noche, yes, that's correct. Night. Noche is correct. Realize I gotta move you guys back over here. In this one. There we go. Just a few. Hey, that's alright. Nothing wrong with just a little bit. There's still I just know a few things too. I still feel like there's so much I don't even know. You know, I don't know if you have this. Yeah, exactly. Spokojna noche. Yeah, that's good night. You're 100% correct. See? Look at, you're a Russian speaker already. Dobro pожаловать. And then you have Dobry den, good day. Dobro utro. Although my friends here always make fun of me when I say that, because I say it more like the Bulgarians, Because Bulgarian and Russian, they're both Slavic languages, right? So they have a lot of differences, like a lot of differences, but they have a lot of similarities. But one of the similarities is in Bulgarian is dobro utro, but in Russian is dobroe utro, utra. So I always get those two mixed up because I sometimes say it like the Bulgarians do because it's just, in all honesty, easier. And so I say it like they do. My friends here always make fun of me. You're saying it wrong. It's like, yeah, but I speak a lot of English words wrong too because I'm from Canada and we say a lot of Canuck things. Like, it's not battery, it's battery. I want a battery for my controller. This guy's a little bit of a tough boy here, eh? Ooh, ouch. No viewers because we host young daughters from the Ah, interesting. Yeah, a lot of Belarusians just speak Russian, not Belarusian. So, but although Belarusian is also a Slavic language, so it's, again, slightly familiar. For a whole month? Ooh, wow. Hey, that's the best way to learn, though, in my opinion. Right? Get that, that live interaction, that immersion. It's a start. If you can order 2 beers, then that's all you need. That's the level of my Spanish. Dos cervezas, por favor. And no hablo español. One day I'll learn Spanish, but right now that's as much as I know. Exactly. And then I know the classic stereotypical arrivederci in Italian, and I think that's about all the Italian I know. No, ciao. Louis. Bella. You're building puzzles together as kids and counting the pieces in Russian. Hey, that's pretty cool. We can count together then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't die, that's it. Stoikos, that's not bad. Intellect, that's pretty darn good. Increase our dodge rating. Three as well, yeah. I find 3's the easiest Russian one to remember because it's like tree in English, right? It's like I always like the Irish. That's how the Irish and Scots pronounce 3 in English. They say tree, right? I have trees. And so I find that always super easy to remember in Russian and Bulgarian because it's as well. But it just rolled R instead of the tra. It's a tra, right? Tree. Four and five would be difficult to remember if you didn't use it all the time. Well, maybe four not so much, because chetiri, it's kind of close to tree. But five would be difficult. I think. I don't really know if there's any, like, easy stimulus or easy, like, cantrip. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but easy way to remember. How'd you teach someone to roll their R's? That's a good question. I've never taught an English person before. Most people I teach are learning English, so they already know how to roll their R's. How did I learn to roll my R? Ooh, this guy. Ow, 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 what you do about? Moment. Need a little bit of focus here. To roll. How did I learn to roll my R's? I don't know. I think I just started trying it. Honestly, I'm trying to think back. I don't know. What about you? How do you do that? Because you probably teach more English or non-R rolling speakers than I do. Yeah, see, I'm with you on that one. Roll. How do you teach someone to maybe growl like a dog? Maybe get them to do that, because most English people can do that. That might help. I don't know. What else could be working as an... Oh, try to think of it when you're sitting on a relaxing, a massage chair that's vibrating. You're like... Or even just use your hands. Be like... And shake your hands like that. And shake your hands really fast and get that starting motion, right? Good way to help you roll your R's. Yeah, there you go. Shake the student and make him make weird noises. No, I do not endorse that. Если бы не ты, нас бы скормили волкам. Бегите отсюда. Run away from here. Мы обязаны тебе жизнью. Иди. Мы ускользнем, как только ты отвлечешь внимание Венгари. Ваш предводитель ждет у входа. It's like trying to learn languages that have a throated letters, throated sounds, like in the Arabics, the Georgians. Roll your R's while you shake them. Exactly. And make sure they're growling like a dog while you're doing it. But yeah, another one that's difficult to teach is like in Georgia and here, where they have a lot of throat sounds, like the all those noises. Those ones are very difficult, for me at least, to learn. I don't know how you teach people those either. Oh, oh, oh. He got us. We pogibly. We died. We pushed up some daisies. Drat. Still very lacking in our resistance on this character. We got some decent damage, but we got no resistances. Oh, absolutely. 100% agree with you. 100%. I couldn't even imagine how to learn that. Oh, get out of here. Oh, jeepers, almost died.
The hunt.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I love talking to people that nerd out about languages, too. It's the whole reason why I'm here. Build a big community around nerds. Not just video game nerds, but language nerds. I feel like doing this while streaming, I should have made a tank. It would have made it easier. I could just stand there and talk and don't have to worry about dying. Oh. What was my first video game I ever played? Super Mario Bros. I died again. Had no more health potions. Super Mario Bros. On the, I think it was the Super Nintendo. Was the first video game. No, that's a lie. Sorry. This is gonna, it's not from my time, it's from my parents' time. But they had this old box, I think it was Atari. An old box Atari that you plugged into the TV with the good old yellow, blue, and white cables before all this extra fun cables. And this box Atari, and it was my dad's, and it was baseball. It had baseball on it. And that was the first video game I ever played. Because I remember it was like 2D old school baseball. Yeah, that would be the first. I remember playing that as a child. But the first, like, franchised... Oh, my cat's trying to play with my arm. My first franchise game that I really enjoyed would have been Mario, Super Mario Bros. On the Super Nintendo. Yeah. I think for a lot of people, that's a first for a lot of people. Super Mario Bros. My first naughty adult game I played as a child was Diablo. My dad had it on his computer. Yeah. We're twinsies. You're my Italian. You're the Italian me, and I'm the Canadian you. Well, there you go. Now I need to learn Italian. GTA 3. I know this is a shame to say, but I never was a GTA person, and even to this day, I've never played GTA. Well, I've played it like a little bit here or there, but I've never ever really played GTA. Alright, you guys are nice and easy to kill. So. These are the ones that are the tough boys. Ooh, nice. Those shards will come in handy. Each other, play GTA, then Vice City, then San Andreas. Interesting. Well, maybe one day I'll have to give them a whirl. I played Saints Row. That was my... Oh, jeepers. Gotta stay a little focused here. I played Saints Row. That was my gangster game that I played. Pretty good, eh? I'll have to definitely maybe in the future here. Do they have it in Italian? Maybe I can do that. I can play the GTA series in Italian. Oh, my first big green. Oh, look at here. You're here for that. You've hit near to witness the first big green. Hey, yo. Now, what do we get? Жёлтый скорость заморожения. Плюс 9% эффективность маны. Ага. 43% повышение. Урон физическими чарами после направленного сотворения чар холодно. Oh, they're cold. They're cold. I don't want cold. I'm a lightning boy. I zippity zap my opponents. I don't freeze them. Shada. I'll stick those in my sapogi? Sapogi is like boots or footwear or something like that. I don't know the exact translation. Yeah, it's sapogi. It's not I don't know the exact word for word translation, but it's like boots or legs or something like that. Not legs, be like footwear. Because boots are oh, what's the word for boots now? I know this word too. I know this because my friends say it all the time. Oh, why aren't you wearing your boots when it's raining? My friends here in Georgia don't speak English. They only speak to me in Russian, so. Shoes is obuv, I think. Obuv is shoes. And sneakers is sneakers. But obuv is shoes. Or maybe, obuv is shoes or something like that. I think sapogi is like footwear. I don't know. Let's cheat. Now you got me really, really interested. I'm going to go quickly to the good old translators. Need to put Russian keyboard. Sapogi. Oh, it is boots. Interesting. I thought boots was something different. Shoes is obuv. Yeah, I was right with shoes. What's footwear then? Also obuv. Rain boots. Sapogi. I honestly thought boots were... Maybe I'm just mixing up languages now. Kutsu. Kutsu. Did I say that right? Kutsu. Kutsu. I see. Okay, these things are kind of annoying. Oh. Yeah, games. That's good. That's good. For me, I find games always memorable. Hold on one second. Trying to hang on for my dear life here. Get him. There we go. Chance 90 zilli. Plus 52 порог разрушения купоца. Ooh, that's pretty dang good, but I don't think it's better than ours. No, we lose our lightning damage. The door. Yeah, games are, I find, a wonderful way to learn, to be honest. I'll probably remember Sapogi because of you and because of the game and seeing the boots and, you know, that interaction, that memory really brings it to life. And there's other things like Bronya. I've learned that's armor, and the only way I know that's armor is because of playing video games. Uron, damage, again, only because I play video games. So I find it very, very effective way to learn. Kushi means comb. Kushi. Interesting. And that's Katagana, is that what it is? Because the Japanese have two writing systems, right? Or do they have three? Robot выпустит дополнительные снаряды от узла мистический сверхзаряд. Из количества снарядов удваивается, когда находишься в гальф господства. I don't think we're taking that one, right? We're going down this path. Yes, because we get more health and shields. It seems like it's a big, powerful thing that we should probably try and use, eh? So what does that do now? It brings back fire. Oh, no, it doesn't. It's shooting all of them. Oh, that's pretty interesting. But that doesn't mix with my other build here. These are hiragana 3. They're hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Quintessential Canadian expression. Oh, it's simple. How's it going, eh? Oh, sorry. That's another one. Oh, sorry. And how's it going, eh? Those are the two you'll probably hear the most in Canada. Absolutely, that's the A. That's the Canadian thing. You want to sound Canadian, just put an A in there. Especially after a question. And don't formulate the question like you normally would in an English sentence. Right? Like normally in English we say like, are you going to the store? Which you could still say, are you going to the store, A? Or you could say, you're going to the store, eh? So we don't put the verb in the front when you're asking a question. You just throw the A in the back. Right? You're going to the store, eh? Pick me up some water. Or grab me a tinny. A tinny is like a can of beer. Right? Because they come in a tin, right? Tin can. So grab me a tinny, eh? Bud, that's another one. Oh, thanks, bud. The O is very important too. Yeah, it's kind of like saying right. It's confirmation and a question. So you can use it as a confirmation, or you can use it to actually infer a question. And putting the O in the front like you did there. So, oh, so it's like affirmation, but adding A instead of sort of right. Or as a sort of right. Part of me wants to respec a little bit, but I don't know if that's smart or not. Right now, because I want to go down this one. I want to get rid of these, but I don't know if I can. Going down this path seems like a smarter way to do it. We'll just leave it. Deal with it later. Future me problem. Ain't it? Ain't it is more just an Eastern North America thing, right? So you'll hear a lot of people in, like, especially northeastern United States, they'll say ain't it a lot. I come from Western Canada, from Alberta, so we don't say it so much. If I was to recall, I don't think we say it that often. Ain't it? It is said, but I don't think that's a very Canadian thing. Yes. Yes, that would be correct. Oh, problem. Those guys are pretty tough. Might have to grind up a little bit. Or just body throw, that works too. Whoa! Look at me! Okay, gotta stay out of the big red circle on the ground. That's probably a smart thing to do. Back in there before they reheal. Oh my goodness. Pop the ultimate skill. One second here, I'll have a look at the chat in a second. This is a little bit of an epic moment. Gotta kite and run. Yeah, that skill heals me, which is pretty nice actually. Ooh. No, I can't go toe to toe with him. Oh, no, I thought I was out of that. I heard you guys pronounce a boat as a boat. Yeah, that is actually how we say a boat. What you talking about? They always see, we think it's a boot, right? What you talking about? But that's like a very newfie thing to say is a boot. Your average Canadian doesn't, it just says a boat. What you talking about? Oh, this game is about time travel and adventures. Oh, it missed. Ooh.
Me.
Much easier when we get rid of that other guy, eh? No, it's a stereotype for a reason, and stereotypes are usually there because of something. No molny. No molny. No molny. Nay, nay. Ooh, plus 10 intellect. Ooh, plus 13% damage from all elements. Oh, this one gives us plus 21% damage from lightning, though. No, ours is better, unfortunately. Yeah, I got nothing there. Периодами на Eterra сложенном венгаре лежит священный рог. Взять священный рог. Священный рог. Is that a tusk? Is that a pig's tusk? Is that what he said? O's are different. Yeah. What you talking about? Oh, how's it going, eh? I'm gonna go down to the boat launch and have some fishing. I guess if you really want the true Canadian, Eastern Canadian accent, then you have to just watch Brother Bear. That's how the moose talk there. That's straight up. That's straight up stereotypical Eastern Canadian accent.
Yes.
Yes. Это ты? Мои люди рассказали о том, как тебе удалось расправиться, there we go, расправиться с Венгари. О твоем подвиге уже сочиняют балладу. Мы никогда тебя не забудем. Спасибо. Oh, we're just getting there. Need another level.
Gods be with you.
You saw it dubbed? Ah, dang. That's too bad. You gotta go back and check her out undubbed. Watch the English version. Then you'll get the moose. Get the moose, and then the way they talk is absolutely stereotypical. Yeah, they do. They speak very, very typical Eastern Canuck.
Yes?
Don't need any of this, but we're gonna save these boots. Maybe another playthrough, maybe a different character. Got all my legendaries saved up. Yeah, man, check it out. You'll learn to speak like us Canuckers.
Yes?
Nakoniec to hotkto to umoliaju. Pomogi mnie, mój wnuk, on bolin. Choditwa dzikie zemli ryskowan. Excuse me. Choditwa dzikie zemli ryskowano. No w tobie ja widzę człowieka привычного к опасностям. Ты поможешь нам приготовить лекарство? Я постараюсь помочь. Yeah, sure, I'll help you out, man. How do I make medicine? You're back. Heck yeah, give me more experience. What you think? You like us typical Canucker accent? Yeah, that's Eastern Canada though. Western Canada we speak more Western, more like I do. My accent is pretty typical in Western Canada. Because we have more of like the cowboys and all that stuff, so we're a lot different. How's it going, eh? We still use the A in Western Canada, I'll say that. We still say A, but we don't have so much of that accent like they do in the East. You should look up Newfie. Type in Newfie. Newfie accent. Oh, jeepers. That one will really blow your mind. The Newfies and the way they speak. Even most Canadians can't understand them. What do you got? Mana? Okay, no time to look at you because I'm getting rudely interrupted by a wild mammoth here. Jeepers. God, I hear mammoth. What was that? Mana. Regeneration of mana. Plus 9 damage to... Plus 9 void damage in close combat. That's minions. I don't have minions. Remember Saw? Yeah. It's something alright. I know the reason why, fun fact, is because Newfoundland didn't join Canada until 1949. And up until then, they were very stubborn about interacting with us Canadians. And so instead, they continued their ocean trade routes with the homeland, so to speak, Ireland, and mostly Ireland, but Ireland and the United Kingdom. And so because of that, they kept the Irish slash English accent, mostly Irish though, accent for longer. And then in the last 80 years of integration into Canada, they just, again, they're on an island that nobody visits and they never come back. That's why they call Canada the mainland, because nobody really comes here unless it's for work, or comes not here, but to mainland Canada. And so they've just had their little isolated little island where they use their Irish accent for so long that it just became Newfie. And that's what you hear. So, little fun fact about it. Alright, we should probably level up though, before we go any further. Okay. More damage from our elements and more resistance, which is always useful. Resistance keeps us alive. And this gives us more damage to our lightning by +2 every point. This gives us more shields. I think this would have been the right path to go down if we didn't already sink 38 levels into that one. Might respec. I'm still thinking about it. It's a difficult one. Oh, you're welcome. Like I said, I'm a nerd. I love those things. Language. I love history too. What can I say? Nerdy things. I love learning. And so, but I love history and I love languages. So when I get to learn about the history of a language, it really excites me. It's what really gets me going, as they say. (1942) or 42? Yeah, 1942. Yeah, they got a funny speech. And like if you're on a radio, because I used to work at a gravel pit, and and they have the radios, right? So, and if you're on the radio and two of them are on the radio talking to each other, it's impossible to understand, especially with that radio static. Like it's something. So I can use this skill to heal up, which is pretty fancy. Ooh. I might actually have a half-decent build if I use it properly and don't be stupid. So can I out-heal these guys? I can. That's pretty darn cool, actually.
Gods.
Hvala Herotu, nakoniec-to prišla pomoc. Yeah, we've already read this. Мне прислала Юлия. Вот как. Тому может быть только одна причина. Я видел в небе пламя войны. We already done this, didn't we? Yeah, I go west.
Eterra watch over you.
Do we have to do it again? No, can't out-heal those guys. That would be a fit. I don't know how many people would pass the exam, though. I don't know how many Canadians would pass the exam, even. Whoa, look at that thing! I think we would, that'd be like God tier English. That's what you'd have to say. You can truly hold the title of an English speaker if you can understand the Newfies. Okay, I'm going for... Okay, I gotta go from 3 different areas to get the medicine. Oh, ponyo, ponyo. Yes. Well, that's just a big explosion. Oh, those guys hit really hard. I understood my English was pretty decent while watching a British TV show last year. Hey, right on, man. Congrats. That is quite a good measure of skill, actually, to be honest. That's very good. They hurt too bad. Man, these guys are tough. All because I don't have enough armor. That's for sure. I don't have enough physical resistance either. That's my problem. That is true. That is quite the achievement. You should be proud of yourself for that. I hope to get there one day. Get out of here with that stuff. I'm not letting you kill me again. Hey, you're welcome. Or as the Russians say, пожалуйста. Or ни за что. Atlantic accent. No. Is that from the land of the... No, I won't say it. I don't want to be rude. Okay, I gotta say now, is that from the land of the shits? Interesting. Didn't know that. Hold on. Google Maps. I'm curious. I like geography. I like a lot of things. I'm a weird guy. What can I say? Some call me goofy, but not like the character. Is it like south of the Faroe Islands? Oh, there it is, Shetland. You gotta be careful saying that. What a name. Gulberwick. Lairwick. Verkey. Scallyway. Oh, the little scallywag. Oil terminal. Oh, that's Sullom Voile Oil Terminal. Oh, really? That would be an interesting thing to listen to. Scottish Norse mixture. As for GeoGuessr, yes, I have played GeoGuessr. Me and my buddy actually quite enjoy playing it. Calvin, the one that we were with yesterday. Yeah, I don't think you can put links in the chat here, but if you can whisper to me, then yeah, send me a link through the whisper. If I have to whisper you first, let me know and I'll do that. I haven't changed any of my settings since yesterday, so I don't know exactly what the limits are. Alright, here, I'll check that out right now. She even says it like that. I was born in Shetland. Oh no. Actually, here, you know what? While you're here, let's test something. I have something with my Streamlabs that is meant for this stuff. And I don't know if it works or not, but you're gonna help me and be my test guinea pig. I have like this intermission thing. If I hit this, you're gonna see a fancy. Hey, now I'm over here. Look, I can teleport. The chat. Oh, hey, the chat fits nice there. Nice. And now, technically, I just need to add my browser. Thanks. I don't want to add a new source. I can add an old source, can't I? One that I already have used before? The Ladna. Ladna. Just like a true gamer, I use Opera GX browser. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, it's something that I'm not embarrassed to say this. It's just one of the ones that you get with Streamlabs, and I thought with the runic, because it's like the runic alphabet, and I like nerdy stuff, and I was like, hey, runes, language, mystery, adventure. I thought it fit kind of appropriate. So now we don't want that as our browser source, but we want this, right? Wise. But I don't want that. Nope, that's definitely not what I want. I want it just to pick up my actual browser. Yeah. There's no audio there. I know. That wasn't. I just wanted to pick up my actual browser and not my. I guess if I do this, can I use this? Opera. Or can I copy? Hold on. It's gonna go back to where was it? Is it program? Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Not a display, but window capture. Specific window that's yeah. As an application program, can I do that? I can do it as a window capture. Let's see, does this work? Opera GX. Opera, spell it right, GX, or that will bug me. Hey, there we go. And now I just gotta shrink her down so she's not covering my beautiful bearded face. And fit her in the little box. Okay, now does the audio come through or do I have to add the audio source? I probably have to add the audio source, don't I? I'm assuming so. Yes. I do have to add the audio source. So we can add. I know how to do this. Audio. GX. Audio. There we go. And now if I full screen this. Hey!
Real name.
Look at that.
Person. I was born in Bresse in Shetland.
How's the volume? Is she too quiet or too loud?
On the west side of Shetland. Group of islands at the very north end of Scotland. Quite isolated for the mainland, really.
Well, thank you, man. Now I got an extra little
but it really
fun thing you can do in the stream.
It's one of these things that
I can watch you too while I'm streaming if I'm taking a break. I can pop you in here too. It's perfect.
So when you say I come for walls, you feel as if it's sticking in your mouth because you come for was. Anyway, that had a fundamental effect on me, being brought up in a pretty crafting, fishing community.
Indeed, you definitely did help.
My childhood. When I came away to Edinburgh, where I bide now, and I'm bidden for 50 years, I found Edinburgh really quite awe-inspiring and quite scary. And of course, I had to be careful who I spoke because I had to speak English. We learned to speak English at school, of course. We had to be bilingual and not be rude. But I did miss not being able to speak in my NY. I think when I realised later on that the chances of me going home was likely brawly slight, I thought, I found a release in writing in Shetland dialect. It was a pretty bit difficult to write in the dialect because we never learned to read or write it. It was kind of mainly spoken. There was a dictionary, there was ways of writing it, but we never learned it formally, so we had to kind of just manage ourselves.
Never learn. It does. Learn. It's like the R disappears. Like it's still there. I can hear the R, but it like disappears. Learn.
But anyway, I started writing subversively in Shetland dialect. And then, as I wrote more and was moving among folk interested in poetry, then they became aware of that. And I found that they would look at it, and that was really quite strange. I thought they would find it awful queer. So I wrote more and enjoyed doing that. And as time's gone on, I'm written more and more. I would say no, I wrote about half and half, maybe even more as half in the Shetland dialect, or Shetlandic, and the rest in English. And it's been translated into kind of languages, which to me seems bizarre and extreme. I thought I might read this poem. It's mostly in English, because it's about the relationship between language and dialect. I had been working with two Nordic poets, an Icelandic poet, and his poem was about a bird.
That's a language I want to learn. Icelandic. That's on my list. That's on my list of languages. The source material, though, is a little bit difficult to find. Plus, I already got so many languages on the go. I can't stuff another one in right now. So, but it's one I'm aiming for eventually. Yeah, it definitely difficult, definitely. But it does preserve a lot of things you see in Russian, though, which I find pretty cool. Showing how, if you go far enough back, these languages used to be really connected to each other. Just like in the North Germanic languages, they still say "ya," right, for like "I," "ya," just like the Russians do, right? "Ya." So I find that so cool how it's all connected with all the Indo-European languages. You know, not only in like the Romance, Germanic, Slavics, but then when you go even further back to the greater families, right? They still have similarities, and a nerd out.
The snipe, and the Icelandic word for the snipe is the hrossagakar. And the Shetland word for it is horsgok. And I'd been working with a Norwegian poet, and his poem was called Hegri Hoiden, which is about the bird called the heron. And the Shetland word for a heron is a hegri. And I thought that was quite interesting. Anyway,
That is
it starts
interesting.
off in English. It's a kind of a manifesto. Spelling it out. It's the way a cat fawns, a bird flaunts, a dog recoils and whimpers. It's the way a cricket chooses from his bag of chirpings, or a whale sends a long-distance message. It's the way our forefathers moved to the forest floor, and in the tonality of their vocal cords said, I and you, in 1,000 different ways, picked up the grammar of polemic and persuasion, the lexicon of lewd and lovely, the tenses that made sense of time past and time to come. It's the borders, armies and classes that cornered the limits of language, patois or pidgin,
It is.
colloquial or Kaliard, vernacular or slang. It's the famous thesaurus that suggests 3 meanings for dialect, other than dialect and language: speciality, unintelligibility, and speech defect. It's the funding that flows from decisions. It's the boundaries and commissions that decide that pub is kosher in Norwegian, but only if pronounced pub. That Heron Heights and Hegri Hoiden is both
Let's go to the
languages,
pub.
but Hegri Heights is dialect. That Hrossagakar and Snipe is language, but Horsgok is dialect. It's the passion we had when we nun to ourselves, when we bal sun for our bosey into the heavens, when we lay a word of love upon een another, when we done a budder with narrow definition. A little bit of anger comes out there at the end of that poem, I suppose. But it's true. I mean, the politics of language and dialect is something I'm interested in, and the status. And I think
Who said it? If you've heard this before, let me know. But the difference between a dialect and a language is the military behind it. I've always thought that to be so true, because well, I know from German, I know Italian has this as well, but like in German, there's so many different dialects, right? But the High German is the state dialect, and it's the one that has the military behind it, so it's the one that's official. And I thought that was so powerful with the politics behind it, like she said. So, but yeah, that's a lovely poem.
I think it's important that we don't let bairns think that their mother tongue is somehow debased language, that we lift them up and encourage them into bilingualism where they're comfortable and they can when they speak one Y and then a t'other Y. And that's something I'm very interested in.
I agree with her.
It's funny that I'm just being made Edinburgh's Macker or Poet Laureate, which I think is really...
Well, I'll take Canada for example. I got this in it's always bugged me, and I'm a little bit ashamed to say this. When I was a kid, I didn't care about the French accent or French language. French accent. Oh, oui, oui. No, the French language when I was a kid. But Canada is officially a bilingual country, and that means it has two official languages. And I think all citizens of Canada should learn, if they're both official languages, they should learn both languages. Every Canadian should speak French and English growing up. I don't think one should trump over the other. And then for the more endangered languages that are in Canada, because there are a few, they should be taught in their local communities, right? Alongside French and English, but they should be taught in their yeah, the opportunity too, yeah. For sure. At least the opportunity, sure. But in the local communities, they shouldn't be afraid to lose their dialects either. And I agree with her. They should be encouraged, or else we're gonna lose a lot of interesting tongues around the world.
Quite astounding, really, given that I'm Kent as a Shetland writer, and that I am quite passionate about it. I suppose I haven't been here for 50 years, and I do write in English, but I feel it gives me a bit of space to write and to help other folk that's come into the city with minority cultures and folk that maybe feel their language is subservient and no so good as, and I hope I can maybe help them
Agreed.
feel good about their mother tongue. Maybe I should just read another pretty poem. This ain't totally...
I agree with you there. Yeah, we should definitely respect language diversity. Like, I understand the need of a common tongue in a country, right? Like every country needs a common tongue, or else you're going to have a lot of problems with government, travel, roads, business, things like that. But having a common tongue shouldn't remove the other languages, the less spoken languages, the less common languages.
in dialect. It's called Discontinuity. And it's just, I suppose, a kind of seize the day poem. It's about relationships. If you're like me, you gang along a beach and you pick up a stone and you head to take it home with you. You kind of bear naughty. But this time I was walking on a beach in Shetland. There was a beautiful, perfect heart-shaped stone, but it was barely big. And I couldn't get it on the plane home. So I patted up high on the cliff face, hoping that it would maybe still be there when I got back.
You got it right there.
The title, Discontinuity, is a geological term, but you likely ken that. And it means the juxtaposition of rocks of different ages or types. And there are places in Shetland where you can put one foot on the Eurasian continent and another foot on the American continent, which is quite fun.
Wait, what? No way. Hey, look, you can still see the browser. Now, if I go to... Hey! Google Maps. So, hey, you can see all the areas I've traveled to. Look at Armenia, Tbilisi, Gruzia, Bulgaria, Gurtsia, Albania, Chernogora, Serbia, Austria, Polsha, Mexico, Texas, I don't know, a lot of Canada. But anyways, where's Eurasia and where's America? Where's that line? Yeah, she would be very soothing to talk to. Yeah, that's what my friends always say here in Georgia. They're always like, "Hey, you should go to Turkey." Um, yeah, I think one day I'll go there. Maybe. As a Canadian, I need a tourist visa, and that's pretty much the only thing that's been putting me off. It's not a difficult thing to get by any stretch of the means. It's just an extra process that I have to go through. Um, if this was before Justin Trudeau was the prime minister, I would have just hopped right over to. I would have just been able to hop in a car and go down there with my Canadian passport. But it's ever since Justin Trudeau got in, we need a tourist visa to visit Turkey. So, um, yeah, really. I need a visa to visit Turkey. So, or sorry, Turkey. So yeah, that's pretty much because Justin Trudeau is not a good world leader, and he's been really putting Canada in the back burner, and a lot of countries don't respect him. Before he came into power, we had 182 countries that we could get in with our passport. And then after he came into power, we now only have access to 140 countries visa free. So he trouts a lot of whether people believe it or not, it's not the problem, but he's very on the woke side of things in this world. He really believes in that leftist wokeism, which is fine for his beliefs, but I think a lot of the world leaders didn't like that he was trying to virtue signal them and push it down their throats. And that made a lot of world leaders not like Canada and Justin Trudeau, and it therefore affected us as Canadians. And we lost the right to enter, 42 countries visa free. So it's a bummer, but what can I do? I left Canada. That's a long story for another day and not for a gaming language channel. That's more of a political thing, but I left Canada for a lot of different reasons. Number one, for adventure. I'll always say it was adventure first, but yeah, there's things that make it easy not to go home. Let's say that. But anyways, let's finish up what she's saying and get back to slaying some demons.
20 words to help you. A sandy loo is a ringed plover, that lovely pretty bird that trips across the sand. Sandy loo. Wimmeren is just trembling. If you're greeting, you're crying. And the lunnebrak is that surge and breaking of the waves on the shore. Discontinuity. I could blame the way the sea is smooth the stains, the silky touch, the wailing, leaving, and will the heart be there when I come back? Or I could blame the sandy loo. He was clear what way to ging, this way nu, nae looking over your shoulder, tied dus na wet. See the way the swallow joy is drained. Dance the day, the morn you slip into eternity. Or I could blame the hush that fills you till you like to burst with all the words that could be said, but you had back. That's what happens when you step in time, but sense a fault line wimmering through you, this side or that. Only the sea can greet and sing at the same time, shade and light, cobalt, ultramarine, and dan the lunabrak, a ties a fresh white.
Yeah, having tea with her would be great. Just have tea and then let her read you poems. That would be a lot of fun. It is. It truly is. It really, really is. It's a weird mixture for sure. Hey, look at it. There's us right now. Hey. But yeah, I think saving languages would be saving ancient endangered languages is a great idea. Got disconnected. We were sitting around so long. The Ossetian language is another one that's quite interesting to me. I find the Ossetian language quite, because it's like a mixture of Iranian, sorry, and oh, thank you. I do appreciate it. I really do. But yeah, Ossetian's like a mixture of Iranian and Russian, and it's quite fascinating. It's an old language though, so it goes back even before the kind of mixture between them two. Look into it. It's kind of nifty. Oh, really? That's awesome. Well, that's pretty darn cool. Send me the link and whisper me the link again. Whisper it into my sweet ear. And I'll have a look when I'm done streaming. I'll have a look through it for sure. Oh, we gotta deal with these guys again. Get out of here, evil spawn of Satan. Now they're running fast. That's not fair. You guys aren't allowed to be fast. Oh, there we go. We got some big upgrades. Everything got upgraded there. Woo, nice level. Alright. Our feet lightning. Вы наносит разряд ближайшему врагу каждую секунду при наличии сверх 80 зарядов, нанося урон шарами молнии и расходуя 10 зарядов. It sounds like it could be very useful to us. I don't understand what Razriad is, but for every second that we have above 80 of our feet lightning skills, we get to release 9 damage to enemies. Is it just a passive thing that we always have on? If so, that could be extremely useful. It is. Oh my goodness, that is actually extremely useful. So as long as we're above 80 of our heat lightning things right here, we constantly, every 10 seconds, we damage enemies. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Oh wait, we didn't level up any of our other ones. Forgot to do that. Okay, so we want that because that gives us more shields for when we're swinging our sword. Right? Iskramani. Udarmai nanosit. That's what this is, right? Yeah. Nanosit doполнительный урон молнии в ближнем бою равный проценту вашей текущем. So, based on our amount of mana we have, that could also be handy. And getting this. Приток мани при ударе по редкому врагу или боссу. So going down here could be extremely useful too, actually. Good defense is a strong offense. What can I say? This brings back our... Okay. So that should be good now. We should be a little bit tougher. Well, not really. We should be killing things a little bit faster, but that's about it. Okay, we definitely do more damage, which is good. Stay here. Let me hit you. So, if you're still here, Laffinator, what's your favorite endangered language in Italy? Tough one, eh? Tough one to choose from. Is that better than ours? Oh, definitely not. Barese. Interesting. Unfortunately, I'm not well versed in Italian, so I don't know what the major differences would be. Oh, that hurts. Bari. Okay. So they're like major word changes, little grammatical changes, just pronunciation changes. Like, scale of 1 to 10, how different is it from Italian? Or scale from like my accent to Newfie accent, is it different from English? I see, so kind of like the Newfie then. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'll have to check that out too. So many new things you're teaching me. Medically speaking, crazy different. I see. Oh, we already got the stuff from this area. Nice. Okay, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down there. Wait, did I get that one? Gindi, Pershit, and Thunor. Yeah, so we just gotta go up. Okay. Holy smokes. Wow, that's quite the languageception there. Langception. Got dialects within dialects within dialects. My father's dialect is part of the Beres, but at the border with transitional. Interesting. Okay. That's a lot of bad guys. But these guys don't hurt me as much because I have ice resistance. Oh, they still hurt quite bad. Maybe don't try and face tank a big giant slamming you down. Yeah, there's a lot of working in that there. That's kind of cool, though. It's amazing how us North Americans will never understand Europe that way, because there's so much history and so much so many things that go along. Such a sorry, brain went out. Brain got fired there. So many, such a long history, and so many things have happened that it makes this such a diverse and unique. Oh really? Put a spider warning up, eh? Maybe that's something I should do. Spider warning, everybody. Oh, we were playing, I don't know if you were there when we were playing, Lethal Company. I don't know if that was last stream or the stream before. But me and Calvin were playing Lethal Company. And there's a huge spider in that. Oh yeah, yeah, there's a lot of languages lost. Oh, I just... Get out of the falling rocks, dude. Don't stand there. Oh... Yeah, yeah, true. There were some of the bigger language, like the bigger Indian, sorry, I can't say that, bigger, what is it now? First Nation tribes in Canada, like the Cree and all that. They still speak Ojibwe too, I think is one. They still have their languages. And they're still spoken today, but they're not, there's no active method to preserve them, which is unfortunate. Cherokee, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the States, isn't it? Not in Canada, or maybe they are in Canada, I don't know. I'm not well versed in First Nations history, unfortunately. But something I do know, another little fun fact, silly fun fact, is there's researchers that were looking into the religions of the First Nations and how they were tied to Siberia. And there's a video from 1970 something in Soviet Russia where they filmed in East Russia or East Soviet Union, they filmed the Aboriginal people there, the Siberians, doing their shamanism. And then there was a local First Nations group in Eastern Canada that in 2010, I think it was, that they filmed them doing their religion. And they were actually like very much the same, like not identical, but very close to being identical. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, sure, tell me another fact. I want to learn new facts. Tell me. I gotta sound smart for my friends. Ooh, shield, survivability. Oh, and we leveled up our rune thingies again. Putting this into health might get more health from it would be good. I think that would be nice. possibility of reinterpretation of myth as historical fact. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Do tell me more. You're going down a rabbit hole that my brain loves to go down. No, stay alive. Part of my dissertation was sort of the two over like the German. This week's mythology is a whole set of stories among many different cultures. Ooh, yes. Yes. Okay, I'm going to tuck myself in this corner. And while you're typing that out, I'm just going to use the washroom quickly because I have to use the washroom and stretch the legs. So I shall be right back while you're typing that out. Alrighty, I'm back. Hello. Speak, smell, says. I feel like these things suggest the book, The Origins of the World's Mythologies. I'll have to take a look at that for sure. Since this is your area of expertise, have you heard of the YouTuber Kragenford or Kragenfjord or Kragenford before? Awesome, thanks. I appreciate the link. He kind of does the same thing. Ooh, that guy was hurting me. Kind of does the same thing. I find his stories kind of pretty interesting, and so maybe since he's your field of expertise, you could have a look and let me know what you think of his ideas or his opinions. Cherokee. Is their language still not around, or? Hey, you level up. Nice. Alright. We want... more damage. Yeah. I thought so. I was like, I didn't think the Cherokee were in Canada. It's not impossible. Some of those First Nations people, they roamed quite the distances, so... Okay, we've done that quest good. Vernitis, cause Naharu for Horeboreu. Oh, we get to call the rogue. Get the horn going. Naravnine visitia hram herota. Protrubit för sviasheni rog, stobi podnjat most. See? What did I say? St. Pierre and the Miquelin. I don't think I am. Maybe I am. I just don't know the entirety of it. Maybe I know the motif of the story, but not the actual story itself. Enlighten me. I'm always up for learning. Oh, they're a little bit tougher. It's a minuscule French overseas territory in front of Newfie. St. Pierre and Miquelon. Hold up. Hey. Do. Google Carti. Man, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have the whole world discovered by the time we're done this stream. Oh, hey, yeah, right there. Honestly, never knew about this. Never knew about this. I've lived my entire life in Canada. Not entire life in Canada, but I wonder. Hold on. Where's my Telegram? I got a message my father and ask him if he knows about this, because my father's learning French. Wow, Saint Pierre и Miquelon est отведморска subшност в состава на Франция, расположение на неголеми острови в Атлантический океан на няколко десетки километра на юг от Ньюфаундленда. Вау! Единствената територия отстанала на Франция от бившата колония Нова Франция. Wow, interesting. Wow. That's so sad. Does anybody even live there anymore? Yeah, people still live there. Apparently. 6,000 people as of 2017. 6,000 people still live on that tiny island. Ain't that something? Ain't that something, eh? I never knew such a thing. No. Yeah, that is too bad that it disappeared. Really? That's pretty cool. So, if it was a French colony, how did the Basque speakers get there then? Yeah, yeah. A mixture of Basque, Canadian, and French. That would have been some sort of language indeed. Oh, leggy, leggy, leggy. Ah, okay. I get it. I get it. I thought Catalan was the one that was spoken near the border, and Basque was more like north middle. But I guess if you went northeast, right, on the northeast, that where along the seaside there between France and Spain, that's where Basque would be spoken, right? If I have my geography correct. If not, definitely correct me, please. Alrighty, let's do this. Hey, no, man. The game, that's what we're here for. It's here for community. You know, the more people I can get in here, preferably with different language backgrounds. But hold on. I gotta. Okay, now I can go back to looking at the links. Preferably the ones, more people with different languages, to get a big, like I said, community of nerds and language nerds all from around the world. That's the goal. Because it helps me learn languages, first and foremost, especially when there's people in the chat trying to talk to me in other languages, you know. Helps me learn that interaction, and helps, like you said, helps keep languages alive, especially minority language people. If they're in here, that'd be sweet too. I'd love to hear that. Okay, so this is your website that I'm looking at right now. I'll have a more thorough look of that later. This is the book. 686 pages. I will definitely do some reading into that later. Don't think I can get through 686 pages in the next half hour or so. But Basque. Hey, okay. So I was right when I said on the border, along the seaside. So I knew I was... Yeah, 686 pages. But I was right, it was in the north, at least. At least I got Basque correct with being in the north of Spain. So I'll take a win where I can. Yeah, just a short read indeed. Do 686 pages of mythology and storytelling in my Tuesday afternoons, you know? Oh, ouch. An afternoon is enough. Indeed it is. No. Not gonna let the falling rocks kill us. Not this time. No. See, wasn't worried at all. But going back to the whole game thing, man, that's the beauty of these types of games. It's not like a game where you have to really be involved in. If I die, I die. It comes back, you know, I respawn. It's not like I'm doing a speed run for Super Mario or something like that. Yeah, that's quite the difference in... Oh, that was my fault. I stood in this falling rocks. Quite the difference in reading, you know. I may be able to read, like, I don't know, Dr. Seuss in an afternoon. Oh, I'm rich. That's it. We're going to Vegas. Again, I can't stay there and fight that guy toe to toe. I gotta keep moving. Non-fiction. Yes. I would agree. Except when it comes to other languages for me. I like the non-fiction for other... I like fiction for other language reads because it forces my brain to think. And actually understand the words. But if I'm going to read something in English, absolutely I agree with you. I actually spend a lot of time reading scientific papers too about just random things in life. Health, science. Really? Well, that's pretty cool. I do tend to like the history reads, though. History is always fun to read for me. And I do like mythologies. Video stuff, that I 100% agree with. I spend more time... See, we are clones. You're my Italian clone. What can I say? I spend most of my time watching, especially in English, anything to do with history, mythology, religions of all kinds, and... documentaries, yes, exactly. The only time I watch movies is if my friends are with me and they want to, you know, have the friends all together watching movies kind of thing. Other than that, if I'm by myself, I'll never watch a movie. I shouldn't say never. I'll watch like a cartoon movie if I'm learning a language. Like... one of my favorite cartoons to watch learning a language is Kung Fu Panda. I don't know why, but